No, I'm on right now. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Or evening. It's evening, ain't it?
Yep.
Did y'all have fun?
Yeah.
Come on in. Let me know that you're here when you get in.
Sorry it took so long.
That's all right. He wanted on an adventure with his brother, and so they're just getting home so he can say hey. Come on in. I'm looking rough. Got my afternoon coffee cup ready. Give it just a minute. Would you come on, say hello? How's your day been? What has happened in your day today? How has it been going so far? What have you been up to today? Exciting things is going on in the world with you guys. Hello, Miss Helen. You made it again. Look at you. Getting on the ball there. It's my afternoon work time, so I'm fiddling on the computer. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I am Bridget from Little House in the Cove. For those who don't know who I am, hello, all the way from South Africa. Wow, I'm feeling a tad special now. Welcome. So I am Bridget, and I am the voice behind Little House in the Cove. And here I share about marriage, I share about motherhood, I share about homeschooling, I share about everything. Miss Helen knows my life has been pretty much an open book for, I don't even know how many years we've been at this, Miss Helen. How long have we been together, Miss Helen? I don't even remember. But my life has been an open book for an extremely long time. And here we share about everything. And recently, over the beginning of the year, God really laid it on my heart to do these lives and to just come face to face with those that are here, and just share with the things that He has laid on my heart, so that maybe, just maybe, I'm not the only one getting my toes stepped on every day. That's right. So I invite everyone to come in every day about 3 o'clock. It's sometimes 3, sometimes 3:30ish. And I share my random thoughts about the day. I share what God has laid on my heart that day. And it has been a really long time, Miss Helen. Like, you've watched my babies grow up. The twins, you've watched them grow up. So, and that's what I've been doing. That's what I have been doing lately. So during my office hours at home, I just come on here and I ramble with you guys, and it's great. I'm a mom of 4. Of course, we homeschool, and we're just busy people around here at the little cove. So yeah, welcome. Today I want to talk about promoting peace in our homes. So earlier this week we talked about finding gratitude, being grateful for everything, and how when we are grateful for everything, we find a little bit of joy, and we start beginning to find joy. And then we also talked about, oh man, what else have we talked about this week? About continuing on even when we don't want to continue on with the ministries that God has laid on our hearts. Be it through our homemaking, through our various activities at church, and all of those things. And today I'm talking about promoting peace in our homes. And I am not going to get political today, but I will say that it is kind of geared with that. Yes, you have watched my teenager become a teenager. and beyond. He's almost, yeah, you've been around a long time, Miss Helen. And we are grateful. My family is very grateful for you. But we are going to talk about promoting peace in our homes. We live in such an uncertain time all over the world. It's just a crazy time. And if you live in the States, then I would like to say, you know exactly how things are a little bit different. I don't know exactly how. I know things have been devastating all over the world. But how can we promote peace within our homes? I tell my children all the time that, the world is a crazy. I'm getting the tape. Okay, I have a little one writing me notes to tell me that she's getting stuff out of my desk. We live in a time where things are crazy. And one of the things is, as wives and moms and homemakers and just the women of our homes, one of the things that we can do is we can create a somewhat peaceful environment to come home to shelter our family from the craziness outside. And today I just wanted to touch base with what that kind of looks like for us. I would love for you to share your ideas and your thoughts on how you promote peace in your home. Maybe we can bounce off ideas from each other. Maybe we can come up with some new creative ideas. I don't know. Who knows? But I do know that in these crazy times, we have got to find peace. And I do know that I feel for myself, and if you're watching this, you probably feel the same way, that it's a very big job of mine, a responsibility of mine, if you will, to promote peace in my home for my husband and for my children and for guests that may show up and pop up, although not very many people pop up at my house. And again, if you followed, then you know we have the ginormous dog. Not very many people pop up at our house. But anyway, not that they can't, we'll allow it, but she kind of deters visitors. But that we can promote peace and we can promote just a wonderful calming spirit in our homes. So, of course, I like to bring out some Bible verses because I don't want to waste your time with just my thoughts. I like, to throw God in there because that's the main thing. That's our main focus here at the Little House in the Cove is God. And it says that, now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times in every way. The Lord be with you all. And that's 2 Thessalonians 3:16. And I am going to actually, as always, I'm going to share the links because I know sometimes when I'm listening to people talk, I like what they've said, and I've heard a Bible verse that is keyed with me, and I really want to keep it in my thoughts, and then I don't have it because I didn't write it down. So, peace, we serve a God of peace. We serve a Lord of peace. If things are chaotic, if things are of chaos nature, if things are not do not bring you some sort of peace, they are not of God. I have said this many times. I have ended things with people because it just did not bring me peace, because I know I serve a God of peace. And if something is not bringing me peace, if something is harming my spirit, you can feel it, and you know that you might need to walk away from things, because my God is a God of peace, and he brings peace in all things, in all situations, including when your world is going crazy. He can bring peace into it, and we need to seek out that peace, and we need to protect that peace. I am a huge advocate for protecting your peace and setting boundaries to protect your peace, because I serve a God of peace. Matthew 5:9 says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God." Peacemakers. We're not people who are out trying to stir up a bunch of crazy, trying to do a bunch of craziness. We are peacemakers. God called us to be peacemakers. That is with our daily dealings, our dealings with people, our dealings with other outside influences, but even more so in our homes. We are called to be peacemakers, to keep the peace in our homes. And in order to do that, we kind of have to keep check on ourselves. I share in here often that I am not always a peaceful person. Not always am I a nice person. Not always am I a great person. I am stubborn, and I can be extremely stubborn. I'm very, very open and honest about that. I am a stubborn individual. I am working on it. But through this year, becoming rooted, that's my word for 2021 for those of you that are joining us. I'm working on it. I'm working on less of me and more of God, and allowing Christ to be rooted in my heart to create a change that is a peacemaking change that is going to pull over into my home. And Ephesians 4:15 says, rather, speaking in the truth in love, we are to grow up in every way into Him who is head, into Christ. So we need to be speaking those truths in love and in peace. This goes over into our homes and how we promote it in our homes. If we are, as the women of our homes, if we are attacking our people in our homes in a non-loving way, it's not going to matter what we are saying. It's not going to matter. Helen says that's right. We should always bring peace to any and all situations. Yes, we have to. I was listening to, I told you all that I have been visiting other churches. And this past Sunday, she said, one of the people that were speaking said, we are supposed to come to God and other individuals, not in a place of emotion, but in a place of truth. And that rung true to me, because a lot of times when I'm dealing with situations, I'm not coming at it in a peaceful way. I'm coming at it in a very emotional way. I'm coming at it in a way of, this is how I feel. This is where I'm coming from. And as Christians, we need to be less about us and more about Him. And that's hard sometimes. And especially when you feel that you are right. It's hard, but you have to remember to come at things with, biblical truths. You have to come with godly truths, and we don't serve a God of chaos, and we don't serve a God of complete and utter chaos. We just don't. We don't. And I know that people like to bring up the fact that, yes, even Jesus lost his temper in the temple, and that is true. He did. But at the same time, we need to also remember why. And it was because God was being disrespected in that situation. And people were being, it was not helping Christians at all in that situation. So that is why Jesus lost his cool. But we are not... Even still, we are not Jesus and we are not God. So there's that. And we are supposed to call peacefulness. So in order to bring about peace in our homes, we need to bring peace within ourselves. I'm huge, and if you've been here around a long time, then I feel, and it happens in my home. Maybe it doesn't happen in your home, but I know that my family feeds off my emotions, and they feed off of the energy that I bring to the table. If I am in a crabby mood, then you best believe everyone's going to be in a crabby mood. If I'm in a great mood, everyone's in a great mood. And I'm reminded of that phrase, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And though I really don't like that phrase because I think daddy should be happy too, I see where they're going with that though. I understand where they go with that, because if I'm not happy, then I can guarantee you my husband's not going to be very happy either. And everyone else is going to be crabby in the process. So when we're trying to promote peace in our homes, there are some things that we can do. One is to check our own selves. Where is our heart at when we're serving our family? Where is our heart currently at? Where is our mind process? Where is our head? Is my head on God? Is it on Christ? Is it on serving those in my home with a joyful heart? Or am I just crabby and just not wanting to do it, not feeling it? Now, I am the world's worst for not feeling it and being crabby and being grumpy, because we all are. I mean, that's human nature. We all have days where we ain't feeling it. Am I right? We all have those moments when life is just a little bit much and we're not feeling it. But it's in those moments that I realize that also that I've not done some things. Chances are I have not been in God's Word where I need to be, first and foremost. If I am in a beyond crabby mood, a lot of times I need to get right with God. I need to have some God time. Maybe I've missed my devotions. Maybe, I remember when my twins were babies, it was so hard to get devotional time in. When they were in the toddler stage, especially because they were into everything. And so what I discovered is I could take my Bible into the bathroom with me while they were taking their bath. And, I was in there, obviously, and I was watching them, and I was on point with taking care of them. So, don't call DSS. But I would sneak in a little bit of devotional time in the process. But and then there were other times of my motherhood journey that I've had to just open up my Bible and have it sitting on the kitchen table or the kitchen counter, or primarily the kitchen, because moms of large families live in the kitchen. And then that way I could just, open up my Bible and I could read as I did things. That was in that seasonal time. But it helped, and it helped promote peace in my heart. And it helped me to stay grounded where I'm at. And then there were other times in my life that, sometimes I've had morning devotion. Sometimes I've had night devotion. Sometimes I've had both. Sometimes I've had midday. It just depends. But the point is, number one thing to promote peace in our homes is we have to get our own hearts right. And we have to be on point with that. Secondly, I found the things that we allow in our homes help promote peace, or they help destroy your peace. This comes in many forms. This comes in, and I'm just thinking of these things out top of my head because I fly by the seat of my pants when I come here. I watch what I watch on television. I can tell an attitude change in myself if I spend too much time on Facebook. I can find an attitude change in myself if I do, other things that are just not godly. I can see an attitude change on the various musics that I listen to and all of those things. So another way, again, promoting change within yourself, but also what you allow into your body through way of hearing and seeing. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you allowing into your home? So to combat that, I try to make sure that we are listening to wholesome music. I am, and I will say, I am a lover of all music. I love music. Music has always been a huge thing for me. But I know that if I listen to certain things, that it's not going to put me in the right mindset, and it's not going to put me in the right headset. So, keeping check on the music that I'm listening to. I do stream music throughout our house. We have, those. I shudder to say it out loud, but we have those little Googles and we have some Alexas, and I jam them with music like all day long. I love it. Worship music. Sometimes we're podcasting it. I've here lately I've been listening to Elevation Church, a lot of Elevation Church, and just various things that you all have suggested, and I listen to them. Books, all those things that are going to promote godliness, and just being mindful of those things that are coming into my mind and into those of my house, their minds as well. So that's another way that we can promote peace. Something else. Miss Helen says, this is why a group like this is so imperative. We can come to a safe place and glean from one another. We often hear just what we need to hear. It builds us up. Yes, iron sharpens iron. That's the next thing to promote peace. Number 3 is having a support system and being there for each other. Being there for each other. We live in a world that is all about myself, all about just that one person, just one. Yourself. But in order to promote a great peace of mind within your home, you have got to create that mindset of servitude for other people. And instilling that young and early in your children is an amazing feat in itself. I have to brag. I'm going to brag for a hot minute. So my children got Christmas money from my mother. She never knows what to get them, so she gives them Christmas money. And that is always a great thing. They love money. What kid doesn't love money? And so they always get Christmas money. And then our neighbor, who I just adore, that lives beside us, actually, we bake them goods throughout the year, and we deliver them meals and just various things, just because I really love them. They are such a godsend to us. They gave the children a little bit of money for Christmas also. That was their Christmas present, because again, she said, I don't know what to get your children for Christmas, but I wanted to get them something, and that was an amazing gift to them. Anyway, so my second oldest today went out, and the one that you seen come in and tell me that he was home, he went out today and he spent all of his Christmas money on his 2 younger siblings, because their birthday is coming up on February 4th, and he wanted to make sure that while he had the funds, that they got Christmas presents, or birthday presents, sorry. And I thought that was the coolest thing. I was like, yes, that is what it's about, sir. And I thought, that's how we should be. That is a wonderful way of promoting peace, is teaching each other how to care for each other. And we do that by example, ladies, by example. The way that we treat other people, the way that we give of ourselves to other people. I know a lot of times that we are so busy working and doing that we just think that our children and those around us are not paying attention, but they really are paying attention. They really are paying a lot more attention than you think that they are. They are. And they're learning from you. They're learning from you. And that is going to promote peace, because if you are so busy trying to serve each other, you're not going to be fussing with each other, because you're going to be looking for ways to do nice, fun things for the other individual. You're not going to be so quick to be crabby, because you're going to be looking for ways to make that person happy. So then creating community. And that also, those that you're inviting in, Miss Helen was talking about how she enjoys little sessions like this, because it helps, soothe her soul. But we have to be careful about those that we are allowing into our circles. And we have to, again, I'm very, very big on boundaries. And here is why. In the past, I don't know, since I started this ministry, a long time ago, me and Helen established, I've come across a lot of people. And I've let a lot of people into my inner circle, and I have allowed a lot of people access to me that I shouldn't have allowed access, and that took away from the inner peace of my home. Because, you know, when you're putting in, you have to make sure that you're not giving so much of yourself that you're draining yourself, that you can't remain a good steward in your own home, and that you're giving out in other places. So you need to make sure that your community is one of strong Christian faith. Your community is of great respect. I mean, there has to be respect, there has to be loyalty, there has to be trust in a community. I wrote an article not too long ago about Christian friendships. Let me see if I can find that really quick. That is so imperative, ladies. If you are looking for friends, that they are friends of good Christian faith, that they are going to sharpen you and not hinder your growth. And that's how you're going to promote in your home also. Because you are who you hang out with. That's another thing. I preach that at my house all the time. You are who you hang out with. You are the people that you surround yourself with. There was something I read not too long ago, and it said, I wish I could remember these things. They stay here, and I don't remember the resources, but the top 5 people you hang out with the most are the people that you're imitating. So who are those? Choose wisely. And I am not always the best judge of character. As a matter of fact, about 3 years ago, there was huge falling out with a bunch of friends of mine, and I just kind of had to step back. And I actually got quiet here, and I got quiet in life, and I just took a step back. And I'm just getting back into the full swing of things because I was not careful with my spirit, and I was not careful. And, you know, and we have to be mindful of that. That's part of promoting peace. So keeping yourself in check, your tribe, those people that you're around, help promote peace. The music and the things that you allow into your heart help promote the peace in your home. Also, another thing that helps promote peace in your home for us is Bible scriptures everywhere. My husband he hates wall art. I find little wall, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it occasionally. I post pictures because he just loves them so much. I find wall stickers, and there'll be Bible verses, or little snippets of Bible verses, and I have them all over the house. My husband loves them because he says, you know, eventually people are going to start thinking that our house is a bathroom stall because, you know, it's got all the wall art. But I just keep buying them because they bring me peace, and it reminds me of certain things and certain scriptures, and that is of comfort to me. And when my children get older, hopefully they're going to remember them themselves. And that's going to help them, because adorning your home with biblical truths is great. And that's a very great way to promote peace. Another way to promote peace is to try to cut back on as much chaos as you possibly can. Now, as you can imagine, we are a family of 6. We have 6 children, my goodness. There's 4 children, there's 2 adults, there's 1 dog, 2 cats, 1 chicken, and we only have 1 chicken left. 2 birds, 2 lizards. Our life is chaotic, and we are constantly running around. But organizing our home, trying to keep it organized as best as one possibly can as a business owner, and then on top of a website owner, and homeschool, all the things. But trying to keep things clean, neat, orderly as best as one can, and all of those things, that helps promote peace as well. And that's very important. I don't think that we ever really think about the place that we live in, the importance our housekeeping skills play on the peace. But you're not going to be in peace if, the house is in complete disarray and you can find absolutely nothing. Now, am I saying that your home has to be spotless? Absolutely not, because I own a cleaning company and my house is not absolutely spotless. I'm just saying. Now, when I leave a client's establishment, it's pretty clean, but no, not my house. It's decent. It's decent. It's passable. It's passable. We're not going to die. The CDC is not going to come in or anything of that sort. But yeah, maintaining those things and maintaining order. So those are the ways that I have found to promote peace in my own home. Oh, something got in my eye. As I'm talking about the CDC and stuff, something fell in my eye. But yeah, so those are all ways to promote peace within your home. Just, seeking God, constant prayer, working on changing yourself and your own mindset so that other people follow, keeping those circles, biblical circles, and trying to maintain your home as far as you can. And just, leading by example. And right now, I think that it's more important than ever that we really buckle down on trying to make our home a sanctuary and making it as peaceful as we possibly can. As a little sanctuary outside of the world. I seen a little meme that was running around Facebook a few months ago, and it said, I want to create a home that I don't want a vacation from. You know how you go into these vacation rentals and you go inside and you just go, oh, I never want to leave, because it just sends you into a state of peace. Yeah, that's what we want to do for our own home. We want our people who are coming into our homes to feel that way. Now, it's a group effort. Of course, it's a team effort. It's a group effort. But we have to lead by example. I am not saying by any means that you are the only one in charge of cleaning the house. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that you're the only one that has to change your attitude and perspective, because I'm not saying that either. But I am saying that we can lead by example. So I would love to know if you all have any other ways or any other ideas that we as fellow Christians can promote peace in our home. Do you guys have any other ideas? What are some tips and tricks that you have been doing? I had one friend that lit a candle all the time. Women Living Well, Courtney, she lights a candle, and every time she sees the candle, she prays. That's one of the ways that she keeps herself in focus, and she listens to music, classical music, I think it is, and that kind of helps keep her centered. Yes, still a coffee mug. This one's chipped though. It's still a Christmas mug. I literally keep my Christmas mugs out all year. I do. That's right, Helen says. A sanctuary. Be encouraged, Bridget. Thank you so much. You're awesome, Miss Helen. But yeah, let's create our homes and make our homes a sanctuary. Things that make us smile, things that make us happy. Things that make your husbands and your kids happy. Fill it with that. I know I said I fill my house with wall art that my husband can't stand. Bless him, and he puts up with me anyway. But he's got a ginormous fish tank. I hate the thing. I can't take care of it. I don't understand I understand the concept, but it's just a lot of work. But he loves it, and it brings him peace. And so, you know what? When he started working 60, 70 hours a week, I thought, we're putting up a fish tank for you, buddy. And that brings him so much peace. He just goes off and he looks at his fish. I rag him about his fish, but he loves his fish. But doing things that just bring, make those people in your home smile. For one of my children, their love language is bread, and so I bake them like 4 loaves of bread every week. Probably too much bread. and they we freeze it and whatever, and they eat it all week. That's their love language. And then I have others that have sweet tooth, so I bake them cookies and just random things. Yes, candles are key. I light mine unto God. It is a sacred thing for me. Yes, yes. Candles are amazing. It's such an amazing. I love candles. Love them. I live with a junior fireman though, so he constantly goes around blowing out my candles. I like that, but yeah. The friend of mine that does it, and Mandy from Worshipful Living, she used to do it as well. And that's the one who turned me on to lighting the candles. Was you light the candle and it reminds you to pray, and it gives you the aura of the smell, of the freshness, and just kept her focused. And I loved it, and I still do it. I still light a candle, mainly on really, because again I live with the junior fireman, because in our town that's the cool thing. And he's very big on no flames. So, but what I have gotten by with, I have found a loophole, Miss Helen. I have found a loophole. I can light my fireplace, and he doesn't say half as much about my fireplace as he does a candle, which is strange. And so I light my fireplace during the winter months. In late fall, I light my fireplace every morning, and so I can see the fire all day. And if you follow around here and you're not just visiting for this particular video, then you've seen the fireplace pictures, because all of my littles love it, and they like lay in front of it. And currently I have a cat in front of the fire right now. He's not feeling good, so he's cuddled in a blanket in front of the fire. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to share as far as tips, ideas, anything? Are all hearts free and clear? I got this mug, I think, last year as a Christmas present. I love it. It's all beat up though. All right, well, if there is nothing else, then we will close for today. I'm going to get ready to go clean some more, and then I'm going to work tonight. After my husband gets home, I'm going to go up and clean a client building, and then I'm going to come home and I'm going to go on the bed. That's what I'm going to do. This is my goal. I appreciate you all coming and joining me. If there is a topic or anything that you would love for me to cover at some point, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I do read those. Also, you can send them to my messages here. I do read those also. I don't always respond, but I do read them. I encourage you, if you are not a part of our Friends of the Little House in the Cove, I encourage you to join. There are lots of ladies in there as well. And I share little tidbits in there on occasion as well. And yeah, that would be about all. So until next time, just keep soaring for him, guys. Love y'all. Bye.